Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And I got the homie Taz with me today.
What's up, guys?
And we've been sitting around talking after eating some horrible dinner from Arby's, but that's another subject from another time. Sorry, Arby's, I had to throw that out there to get at y'all. But to get to what we're actually talking about, Nintendo, please watch. No, we're not trying to attack you like I just attacked Arby's. Hear us out. Hear me out. This is what it is, okay? Y'all have got this system that's selling like hotcakes, and it's a hybrid between the normal consoles that people had from you guys and the handheld, right? Y'all follow me? This is the Switch, okay? What y'all had on the 3DS was these AR cards. I got one that had like Kid Icarus. You remember those?
Yep.
So you could basically scan those and use those QR codes, and then you could see the images there on screen. Buddy here, he was talking Magic the Gathering and stuff. I had some stuff around here, some of those cards, and we were sitting here thinking, you remember that cartoon, Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, it's not really a cartoon. Anime, some of you might think it is. But he has what? Explain it. Go ahead and tell them what we're talking about here. How they got the dual disc.
Yeah, so I know everybody that has seen or heard of Yu-Gi-Oh! Know about the dual disc. I remember as a kid, we thought we were pretty cool when we had those, and when they finally released them for us to run around the neighborhood with. So we were spitballing on a way that when you inject the cards into them, that they would be able to be projected, similar to how the matches would be in the anime.
Okay, so to piggyback off of that, we were sitting there thinking, oh, maybe if there was a serial number on these cards for Magic, that could work. And we were like, well, maybe Wizards of the West Coast would have too much work cut out for them to go back and have all their old cards have an identifier to make some kind of AR image. And maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be the same thing. But I don't know, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be perfect. But here's where the idea kicked in. You know who could do something similar to what you've already got going? And what do I mean that's similar to what you've already got going? You guys created these Animal Crossing amiibo cards.
And they also did, I think before they did the Animal Crossing ones, they actually did it for Zelda as well. There were like a lot of them.
Okay, maybe they did. Maybe you guys did. But I've got here one of these amiibo cards, and simply you scan those, right? And then you've got your amiibo in your village, your Animal Crossing amiibo or character in the village, right? How dope would it be? Just like with the 3DS and you scan it, you got to see, Icarus on screen. You did that for Pokemon, right? I've got a Pokemon trading card game here. Now, while it's cool that you can play that online, the trading card game online, what if you marry the two together? See, Mario Kart Tour, right? That's the game that's out, or am I mixing them up? Oh, Mario Kart Live. Mario Kart Live is the one you've got out now, where you've got that RC car, and it's pretty much AR. You've got those cardboard goalposts, and forgive me for not articulating it better here, but you can basically see all that on screen on your Switch, where you can pretty much interact with the game just with these cardboard cutouts that have info in them. Why aren't we doing that with these cards? Go ahead.
And you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they already put a QR code, and those come in every Pokemon pack you buy, and the code that you see there is for the online trading card game anyway to get a free pack. So it would be pretty simple that even if they didn't want to do like a full amiibo pack, if they added like another QR or changed this so that it would identify with the cards currently in the pack, you wouldn't have to go through and scan every card. You could just and run the risk of breaking it. You could also marry in buying Pokemon cards. So now not only are they making more money as a business, because one, people are going to say, hey, you now have more of a reason to go out and buy those Pokemon cards and say, I need those. And then on the other hand, you're also buying the amiibo packs that they could sell separate that may contain any random number, or like even a full set if you wanted to, of the Pokemon that way. And it would bring about more of of a futuristic way of dueling or battling other players, and I feel that it would be more engaging
Exactly.
with the other person, because as of right now, we engage with each other and say, hey, I activate this, activate that, but how cool would it be to actually see the engine instead of just tapping on a screen and getting either little or no animation on it, to actually physically start to be able to see it.
Yeah. To add to that, I've got Buffalont here, and he's got 2 different attacks, right? So let's say you made your own set of cards, like your own edition that was just for this game. On the back, it has some QR code or something, or not, or the amiibo, information. You scan that. All of a sudden, you're rolling a die in the game, and you can choose one of these 2 attacks. Then you can see on your Switch your character, your Pokemon, doing the attack to the opponent's Pokemon. The cool thing is, your opponent doesn't necessarily have to be in front of you. You could play this online.
And
Well, the 2 of you could have your Switch in front of each other and see the battles play out, a la Yu-Gi-Oh! Or just, Pokemon battles. I think you guys should go in that direction.
And another thing, that we've already got minor access to the bases for these guys to work off of, because anybody that plays Pokemon Go knows that there is an AR mode. And basically what that means is you can either play in a standard flat screen, which a lot of people find a lot more helpful if you're trying to catch certain Pokemon so your screen's not constantly moving. But it actually shows the Pokemon in the surroundings standing there. So it's not that far-fetched, or I wouldn't think that it was hard, because pretty much all the information that they would need to make this is already readily available. I'm sure that they would have to tweak some stuff, but I mean, even on a minimalist basis, even if you could look at your phone or your Switch and see those things, even if they had to make like a camera attachment, they have, you would be able to see your Pokemon on your coffee table battling with somebody else.
Yeah, that's what we're getting with this.
And you can actually already trade on Pokemon Go as well, and you have to link with that person. So even if you had to go as far as saying, hey, you have to be within so many feet of them, I think that's something that people would buy.
I agree too. It's just an idea where Nintendo is already doing these things in separate waves. Why not just combine them all together? To his point, you could have something like Pokemon Go where they have AR battles. I think they're going to do that. And it'd be simpler to have that with everybody having their own phone. But I think Nintendo should do this on their own with their own system and make their own cards that have, amiibo-like functionality, and let people battle people from anywhere with their own, let's say you just come out with a Kanto region deck, 151 cards that people just buy up, and then eventually they've got their own, 10 bundle or whatever they can buy. They've got the software free that they can download on the Switch. Or maybe you release the cartridge and it comes with like a starter pack or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that would sell some money there. And you just allow us to have that dream come true where we can see our Pokemon in AR mode, and they've got 2 attacks or however many are on each of these cards, and we see them play out. We see the battles play out. I think you guys would take great accolades and making something like that.
I mean, even going back as far as Skylanders, I can't remember right off the top of my head who exactly made Skylanders, but
Activision, I believe, made that. Yeah.
They gave you like a little pedestal, and you either had cards you could put in it, or you had mini statues, and it's you were able to play as that character in battles. So this stuff's been around for a while, and I honestly feel like people, especially like the retro gamers, even new crowds, this would bring back nostalgia. It would also appeal to the new fan base and people that have, been around for a minute. I think this would be like the next, instead of focusing on how they can fix their trading card game and try to take it in a new direction, maybe to give it a different platform would bring people into that as well.
I think so too. I don't know of any other trading card games out there that would do something like this right now. Because we were sitting there thinking of other companies who might do that, but Nintendo, you've got to pretty much. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but if we're just two Joes sitting here thinking of this, I'm sure somebody else has thought of this too, and we would love to see it happen. So if you took time to watch this, maybe you're not Nintendo, share this video so that it gets into the eyes of Nintendo, because we want to be able to say, hey, even if you guys don't give us credit for it, because we're not sitting here looking for credit for it, we just want to see it happen in our lifetime. So that said, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Any last words for you?
I concur with the other yellow hat guy. We just want to see it happen, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people would like to see it happen, and if you would, I'm sure you would appreciate it. If you guys could, like and comment down below that you're in agreement, or if you'd like to spitball with us further in the comments, and that would also show Nintendo or any other company that would like to pick this up. Hopefully Nintendo, we're rooting for you.
Yes, we're rooting for you, Nintendo.
That, this is something that we're generally interested in as a community.
Yeah, this would help people like me who didn't get into those kind of games when I was younger, learn how to play those kind of card games. And you could also not have to wait on somebody else who knows how to play, or who, to play with you to keep you interested. It's kind of like learning a foreign language. You either use it or you lose it. And having a game like this that we're describing to you guys, that we're proposing you make, that would keep the trading card community going, but it would be something exclusive to your software, to your company, that would drive in more people too. So that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Like he said, leave comments, share. I'd be remiss in not shouting out Patreons, Day Ones, past, future, and present subscribers. But hey, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.